Hello, all. I hope you people are fantastic. Welcome to Sangu Home Classes. Today, I am going to explain about the topic is fundamental unit of life. See, dear students, what is the fundamental unit of life? Do you know? You may know in previous class like 8th. So in the 8th standard you may know about the cell. So cell is the basic fundamental unit of life. So we all already know that who are introduced about the cell and who invented the cell at the first time and which living or non-living cell is invented in the previous days or in the earlier. We already know about that. So in this topic, let us know about introduction, about the cell, and also cell theory. Cell theory. Unicellular and multicellular organisms. Yes, right? So let us know about the introduction, about the fundamental or basic unit of life, which is cell, and also second one is cell theory, and the third unicellular and multicellular organism. So before going to know about this topic, let us know about something. So what is our habitat actually? So we are living means the human beings are living in the houses. So there is a different kinds of houses are there, different types of buildings are there, apartments are there. So whatever it may be, the building is constructed with the help of a basic thing. So what is that basic thing? That is nothing but bricks. Right, children? Yes. So bricks are the basic or main thing which we use to construct a building. Along with the bricks, we may use sand, iron rods and also cement, etc. So, but basic thing is bricks, which is the building is making up. So, in the same way, what is the living cell? What is a living organism made up of? That is nothing but cell. So cells are the basic fundamental unit of life. Means it may be unicellular organisms or microorganisms and multicellular organisms like animals, human beings and also plants. Yes, right? Yes. Let us know who are discovered the cell in the earlier. Now, you may get one doubt. So, what is living organism? Means the organisms which are having the life. So, whatever I said previously, all organisms, all living organisms are contains a number of cells. So, based on their size, so they may contains one or more than one cell. So, they may be single cellular organisms or they may be multicellular organisms itself. Okay, yes, let us know about the cells, how they are made up of, how they are getting the life. Means the cells are having life because the cell is not a cell itself, because it is made up of several number of atoms. So you may get one doubt here. The atoms are may know in physics. Is it right? So in the physics second chapter, I think in the second chapter matter, you may heard about the word atoms and elements, compounds, etc. and etc. So what is atoms? The number of atoms which are together to form elements. Number of elements combined together to form a cell. So the living cell also made up of a number of atoms and elements itself. Okay, so these cells are responsible for the basic life processes which are going on in the living organisms. It may be unicellular or it may be multicellular itself. Yes. Now we are not going to know about the atoms level or elements level. We are looking at the cell or cellular level in this lesson. Okay. For example, in our body, our hair, nails, and skin and internal organs, everything is made up of crores of cells. Okay, not one or two, crores. Number of crores of cells are made up the organ or organ systems or organisms itself. Yes, in the introduction, who was introduced the cell? So at the first time, Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke was introduced about the cell. Which cell it will be? It is the non-living cell. Non-living cell. So in which he is identified the non-living cell? So in the cork. In the cork. So in the cork, so he observed a number of cells or cell sap. He extracted some cell sap which is looks like a honey bee hive. Do you know honey bee hive, children? So the honey bee hive contains number of room like structures. So those rooms are looks like a single cell. He observed and he named. So every room is like a cell. Means here in the cell sap he observed and he is tell about this cell sap. It is looks like a honey bee hive. Okay. So every room or every room like structure he call it as a cell. So cell in the sense a little room. After him, the discovery of living cell was done by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Antony van Leeuwenhoek. So he is discovered the living cell. Living cell. Where did he observed or identified the living cell? Means he observed in the water, where the water is moving. It may be in the streams, canals, or in maybe in a rivers itself. So in these places he is observed the living cell. So a living cell is observed by electronic microscope. Why we are not able to see this cell through our naked eye? Because it is very minute structure. It contains very minute structure. So that's why we can't see this with the help of our naked eye. Only we can see through our electron microscope, because it is a microorganism he is observed. Okay. Yes. After this, he explained about the cell theory. cell theory. What is there in the cell theory? What did he propose in the cell theory means? In this cell theory, each and every cell having different structure, size, shape, and show different functions also. See, this is the first point we have to discuss in the cell theory. So each and every cell is made up of a number of atoms and molecules, of course, but every cell is different in structure. It is different in size, shape, and also function. So based on its characters, so the cell will be did some different functions. It will be participate in different processes. For example, in our body there is a cell present in the heart, there is a cells present in the lungs, the cells are present in the kidneys. So when the cell is present in the heart, it will be participate in the blood circulation. If we discuss about the cells of lungs, so they are participate in the filtration or purification of air itself. If we discuss about the cells which are present in the kidneys or urinary system, they will be participate in the filtration of blood itself. So in the same way, based on their cell shape, structure, and their functions and their sizes, so they will be different. So what is the next point we have to discuss in the cell theory means? Each and every cell come from pre-existing cells. Pre-existing cells. What is meant by pre-existing cells? Means every new cell which is forming as a new cell, it is coming from the old cells. So the old cells, with the help of old cells, they are coming. Means what? So every cell cannot be prepared themselves. Every cell cannot be made up themselves. They are made from the pre-existing cells or old cells itself. So we have to understand the thing from this second point. And next, what is the third one means? For example, so if we take a blood cell, so if we take a blood cells are round in shape. Blood cells are round in shape. If we saw the muscle cell, see how they are look like. The muscle cells, or which are elongated cells, or which are looks like long, and also the just like a rod like structure. Next, if we see the nerve cell, see the nerve cells present in the central nervous system. Which are looks like, see these all looks like this is the nerve cells. See, if you observe these different types and different shapes of cells, blood cells are present in the blood, and muscle cells are which are making the tissues, muscles itself, and now cells which are present in the central nervous system and which are transferring the messages itself. So based on the size, structure, shape and their function also will be different. So if we see, look at the cells which are present in the plant. For example, if we take onion cells, see they are maybe pentagonal or hexagonal in shape. So these cells are also different in size and shape itself, plant cell. See, so based on the shape, size and present in the living organism, they will be participate in the different types of functions. So it is we have to understand by the first main point in the cell theory. And at last, unicellular and multicellular organisms. So what is mean by unicellular and multicellular organisms? See, uni means single. What is it means? Uni means single. Means only one cell will be there in the living organism. So for example, we may consider in this like amoeba, paramecium, euglena. These are the some of the bacteria, algae, etc. These are all come under unicellular organism. So uni means single cell. So in their body there is a only single cell can participate in the each and every life process. They did not contain different types of organs and organ systems. Even though they will participate or their body will undergo in all the life process like digestion, ingestion, digestion, absorption, excretion, etc. Okay, their body will be able to participate in all life process. The single cell will be able to fulfill all the life process in their body itself. Then what is mean by multicellular organism? So see here, multi means many. Multi means what? Many. So many means more than one cell. There is a number of cells, multi cells. So many cells are present in the living body. Those organisms are called as multicellular organisms. So multicellular organisms contains a number of crores of cells. Those cells based on the shape, size, they will be participated in the different types of functions or different life process in the body of living organisms. So this is about the unicellular and multicellular organisms. So in this video we learn about fundamental or basic unit of life is a cell, and we know about the introduction of a cell and cell theory and unicellular and multicellular organisms means what it in the sense differences between unicellular and multicellular organisms. So let us know about the remaining things which are belongs to this first chapter. We will know in the next video. Okay, I hope you understand, children. So if you like the channel or if you like this video, you may like it and subscribe the video. Thank you.